Hello everyone, welcome back to another learning session by the Powerhouse Ideas. In this video, like the previous session, we will be conducting a complete analysis of Nifty 50, that how and why the key levels can behave tomorrow and how Nifty can perform tomorrow, so that you can identify the trend and stick with the trend to earn money. So in this video, we'll be discussing about the key levels, the probable trade setup, the direction of market, and how we will trade. So kindly be with us till the end. I'll keep this video very short because I have to go somewhere, and due to my busy schedule, I won't be able to explain it in detail. But I'll be covering some of the important concepts which are very important for you to learn. In the previous video, if you remember, I discussed about a pattern of a downtrend. In that downtrend pattern, I clearly told you that the market moves in a downtrend like this. And I showed you on the previous day also that market respected this pattern. Means when a market is forming a downtrend, the support which market creates starts working as a resistance. Then the support which market creates starts again working as a resistance. If you understood this pattern on the previous video, then you would have clearly identified a good profitable trade today. Okay. First important thing is to identify what is your bias, whether you are going for a PE or you are going for a CE. Means you are looking for a PE or you are looking for a CE. First thing you need to identify that. In the previous video, we clearly discussed that as the trend is down, the chances of taking a CE are totally outruled. We are not thinking of taking a CE. And the good part is market is respecting our analysis. Market is behaving in that way only. There was no possibility of taking a CE today. At least only this was a small possibility, but this was something against the trend. So we don't count this also as a possibility. So if you understand this pattern yesterday, which I shared in the previous video, you can see market exactly formed this pattern today. Exactly same pattern. You can see market created a support over here, a breakdown, then this area worked as a resistance. Previous support turned into resistance. Then again, the previous support turned into resistance. Two times market gave you an opportunity to get into a PE seeing this pattern. So this is what I discussed in the previous video. And guys, remember, these things seems to be very simple, but these are something which I have gained in 5 years. This is the simplicity have came due to the experience of 5 years. It's seeming simple to you, but it has taken me 5 years to understand this, how the market moves, how to be profitable in the market. And if you are earning profit in the market, you should be happy enough because you are out of the 5% traders who are earning profit in the market. Now let's quickly analyze what can happen tomorrow. For that, identify two important levels, or I would say three important levels. This was the level where the selling started coming in today. You can see market opened gap down, went down, a pullback, and then continuous selling was over here. Means from 15,818 level, the selling started to come. And from 15,684 level, the buying started to come, which created this up move. Right. So these two are important levels. I'll tell you the importance of these levels in a while. Before that, let us also identify one more important level and let us go to the hourly time frame. I'm keeping the video very short, not including everything, but yes, trying to cover what is important for tomorrow. You can see this level over here. This level was an hourly support. So this level is somewhere around 15,910. So we will take it as 15,915. So we have three important levels: 15,915, 15,818, and 15,000 somewhere around. Let us see on the 5 minutes time frame, and let us see what are the three important levels. I'll tell you the importance. And 15,684. So three levels are 15,915, 15,915, 15,818, and 15,684. Now what if market opens flat? If market opens flat and start moving upwards, we are not taking a CE. Whether it goes around 1000 points upwards, we are not taking a CE till the time it does not crosses above 15,915. Because the area which we saw on the hourly frame, it was working as a support. Now there are every chances that it might work as a resistance. So we want a pattern like this to form, and it comfortably crosses above 15,915. there are chances. Why there are chances that the market might cross this level? Let me show you on the line graph. That is very important. You can see over here this parabolic move, which we could not see as per the gap down. You can say this is a parabolic move. The people who entered put at this level, seeing the downtrend, might start booking profits, which can eventually lead into a short covering. So we have identified a level 15,915 is the level above which we will be looking for a buying a CE, right? Call size. Now let us move to the candlestick chart again and quickly complete the video analysis. If market opens flat and starts moving downwards, somewhere flat over here, our first target shall remain 15,684. Means we are biased towards PE, so I can immediately sit into a PE. A stop loss will be above this area, 15,818. Why this area? Because this was the area from where previous selling came, and if this area breaks, then the sellers might be hitting losses and can create a further buying pressure, right? So this is the relevance of the level, which I told you that this was the level from which previous selling came. So if market opens flat and start moving down, we can immediately sit into a PE, keeping a stop loss above 15,818. This is a scenario number one, that is market opens flat. If market opens gap up somewhere over here, today's high, and start facing rejection, if we see a pattern like this on 5 minutes, for example, a pattern like this, then the break of the today that low of 5 minutes low and start moving down, we can take a PE and keep a stop loss above this high. Whatever this high is, you can see it on your chart as well. Keeping a stop loss above this high will be offering two things. One thing, that there was a selling pressure over here, that's why market came down, and it was also a support area on hourly, that was the 15,915 level. So that will also be working as a resistance if market opens gap up and gave you this kind of breakdown, right? Now what if market opens gap up and start moving upwards? So we are very clear that 15,915 ke upar hi we are looking for a CE. Now what if market opens gap down and it opens somewhere around the today's low? Today's low was 15,684. We are not immediately sitting into a PE. The reason is there is some price action over here. This was the area from which the previous buying came. So in order to avoid the possibility of creation of a double bottom, we will wait for a sufficient close below the low of today, that is 15,684. If market closes below this low, then we can immediately sit into a PE, keeping a stop loss above 15,006. You can say 15,700. That is a fair stop loss of 26 points. Okay, so you can enter into a PE over here. Guys, I don't give targets, I give stop losses only. The reason of not giving target is because our motive is not to make you independent on us. Our motive is to make you learn that how to read the charts. So this is the complete analysis for tomorrow. I hope you guys liked it. The bias is very clear. We are looking for a PE trades only till the time market does not cross it above 15,915. You can see in the previous so many days, we can see it on the hourly chart as well, that market is sell on rise. Sell on rise means every rise is being sold off. जितनी मर्जी market ऊपर चली जाए, ऊपर से selling आती ही आती है. So till the time we are not breaking above this level 15,915, we are not taking CE trades on intra basis. This is not a positional view. This is an intra view. We are not taking CE on positional basis. We are bearish right now and will be looking only for bearish opportunities. One last thing and very important thing, you can say the most important thing of the entire video, don't forget this pattern. Don't forget this pattern. If you understand this pattern in the right manner, you don't need me or any other YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till the time, take care. Bye bye.